I hate that it has that extra sound on the end. Whee!
Let me see.
You have to like half cock it so it only makes that bang.
That's pretty cool.
That thing's like 15 years old. Can't believe it still works. R.I.P. headphone users. Sorry about that. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is another podcast with Brian and Arman.
Hello. Playing with a BB gun. Or I think it is a BB gun.
No, it's just a gun. It makes a sound.
It's
I
a
tied
gun.
this rope to it when I was a little kid so I could hold it on my shoulder and like hide it like this.
That's funny.
But it never works because then it's on your shoulder. And like, hey, you gotta fire it like this. So you gotta take it down and off it. And then I'm left-handed. So have it like over here, maybe.
If the string was longer, it would work. So what's the question you wanted to ask me?
So. I wanted to ask you. If you could choose any fantasy genre, like IP, okay? So any game you can think of, all right? Choose one force or group or army or whatever to be your army. Who would you choose? I was thinking about this because I was watching Star Wars videos earlier. Videos about the Star Wars Legends universe. A lot of cool armies from that. But I include in this, like, Doom, like all the demons. Have, like, a giant demon army.
So the universe itself, too?
Sort of, yeah. But I would limit it to, like, one group. So, like, if you said Halo, you would have to choose either the Covenant or the Alliance, or the UNSC. Covenant or UNSC.
I would probably still pick World of Warcraft.
Who? What faction?
What faction?
Yeah.
The Paladins. It'd be cool to be a Paladin.
So just like a giant army of paladins?
Yeah. Unstoppable Paladins that can just resurrect each other.
That would be really strong. I like the idea of the demons.
They would instantly kill those demons, though.
What? The paladins?
Yeah. Hammers and...
But they have, like, guns and shit.
Paladins have shields and huge health points.
Alright, well, they are counter to each other, so yeah, I think the paladins would probably win. Depending on how many you have. Like, because the demons are supposed to be infinite, right? It's infinite demons.
Yeah. So are the Legion.
Yeah, true. They're demons as well, though.
Yeah.
So if you could choose any three armies, what would it be? Combinations. Putting together different groups. One of them, for me, would have to be the bad guys from the original Gundam Wing arc. You know, they had, like, these outrageously giant armies of space-faring mobile suits. Like, remember the battles they had? There was, like, thousands, and, like, the whole galactic horizon is just, like, millions of these suits.
Yeah.
And giant battleships as well.
Gundam is really cool.
Yeah. So I'd have to take an army like that so that I'm covered out in space. I'd probably still take the demons because you can just open up demon portals everywhere. And the last one, we got robots and demons. Who goes well with robots and demons?
I'm trying to think of a fantasy.
I think maybe the humans from Warhammer 40k. Do you watch any 40k stuff?
No.
Or read?
I know the story a little bit. Fighting the orcs.
It's a crazy IP. It really is a crazy universe.
What does IP stand for?
Intellectual property.
Intellectual property, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Intellectual property. No, I know what it means.
Yeah. Any like fantasy.
Anything like...
Specifically, we're talking about fantasy though.
Yeah.
And sci-fi, I guess. This thing looks like a mean little tool. It's like, this should be like a blow dart. It's like,
yeah.
Anyway. Arman, step in the leg. Who would your 3 be?
Outlaw Star was pretty cool. They had villains that had like superpowers. Their ship with the girl had like powers.
Mm-hmm. Outlaw Star, easily one of the greatest animes of all time.
Yeah.
By far. Top 3 miniseries, easily.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what even compares to Outlaw Star? Cowboy Bebop. That's how high you have to go to compare to Outlaw Star. You have to bring up Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah. I hate to be so like bandwagony, but Outlaw Star was great.
I don't think that's that bandwagon. I think it was just great stuff. Everyone loved it.
Cliche, I guess.
Nah, because that was still, I'm not going to say original. I don't think the space cowboy thing has been original for a long time. But it was good.
Neon Evangelion, sort of like Gundams.
I never watched it.
It's pretty much the same thing as Pacific Rim.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Same kind of storyline.
You ever watch Seven Samurai, the anime?
Seventh or seven?
Seven.
Seven Samurais. Did you ever show it to me?
Probably. It's a miniseries. It's on Netflix, or it was at least. It's like maybe 20 episodes. But it's in like a steampunk dystopian future where feudal Japan started going into like the era of cybernetics and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so within a very short period of time, they went from, fighting with medieval technology to fighting with these like floating castle fortresses. And they figured out the technology to take somebody's brain and put it into a machine permanently. And so what they started doing was all of the samurais started having their brains implanted into these giant robots, similar to Gundam.
That's pretty cool.
And they had these giant robot fights. But the best samurai never had their minds transferred because, for like honor reasons and whatnot.
Yeah.
And they're powerful enough already.
If I would choose a intellectual property to copy and have in real life, just for the sheer fact of advanced technology, I'd probably pick Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, and they do it so realistically.
Yeah.
I love when they punch each other, they actually destroy parts of their bodies.
Yeah. You can possibly live forever in that series.
Yeah, you could probably live forever. That's probably going to be like similar to real life, Ghost in the Shell. That's probably going to be
I believed that
closest.
shit watching it.
Well, I mean, what do they have that's so crazy? They have artificial intelligence, which is relative to the intelligence of like a child, which we'll probably have in the next 50 or 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
Probably at least, definitely for sure in the next 50 years. I would say 100 years from now we have human level intelligence, probably much more than human level.
Mm.
And then they have a really advanced cybernetics, which is probably further away than the AI is. So probably 50 or 100 years.
Talking
But that's it.
androids.
So
replaceable human parts.
yeah, exactly. Like you can just get your eyes. Anything that's like that performs a physical job. That just does a function. Like a liver or something. A liver just does a function. I think that kind of shit's super easy to replace. Nervous system won't be replaced for a very long time. Brain won't be replaced for a very long time. But everything else.
How in risk is your brain and in terms of deterioration?
What do you mean?
It's
Are you
just
like staring into microwaves?
No. Just in the sheer fact of doesn't it like last a long time. Like the heart is like, I don't know anything about organs.
Yeah. Well, neither of us are professionals.
Yeah.
Neither of us are experts or doctors. Let me just make that clear.
Yeah.
We don't know anything.
What lasts the longest?
However, if I were to guess, I would say that the human brain never evolved to last as long as we're living right now. You know, I think that for the vast majority of human existence, half of people died either during childbirth or in their childhood.
Mm-hmm.
And the other half of people who actually became adults or at least went through puberty, they would die in like their mid-20s or early 30s.
Yeah, mummies would... people that would mummify people would just take the brain thinking it's useless. It probably was that useless.
The fuck are you talking about?
Just like thinking if it was an important part of the body, they're probably like, oh, it rots so fast, and they just took the brain out. I don't know. I was somehow trying to compare the human brain to something useful.
That's
something.
pretty useful.
You know it is. Sorry, I was going on a complete tangent and you followed me.
I think that we weren't supposed to live until like our 80s and 90s, and so that's why we're starting to see diseases like Alzheimer's. But I think we'll figure that shit out.
Yeah.
But I mean, there are 80 and 90-year-olds who have healthy parts of their body, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe they have good sense of smell, or they haven't lost their sight, or they have good teeth, or you know, their joints are feeling okay, and 80 years old and they can still like move around well.
Yeah,
it's like a car though. Everything just starts to break down. It gets worn down over time.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you that, because the way I see it, there's two modes of existence. There's two philosophies for living a long life.
Mm-hmm.
Either you can be like
holistic.
No, let me finish.
Okay.
Either you can be ultra healthy
Mm-hmm.
at a young age and become a high level, become highly fit, like be an athlete or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you build up this momentum of fitness, and then you try to carry that momentum as long as you possibly can until the day you die, with the hope that it will keep you healthy.
Yeah.
Being fit will keep you will keep up your vitality and give you energy and all these things, keep you strong. Now the downside to that is you're doing a lot of damage to your joints. You're doing a lot of physical wear and tear.
Mm-hmm.
And is that going to be worth it in the long run? The other side of the argument is like a turtle.
Yeah.
You know, where you basically just lounge for the vast majority of your life. You do as little strenuous activity as possible. So I think like what you have to compare is the old age. The old age for the person who's not an athlete might be more physically demanding because they're not as strong and fit, but they have healthy joints.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
You know, they have healthy muscle tissue, they have healthy joints, haven't been worn down, haven't been playing tennis for the last 20 years and have two useless arms.
Mm-hmm.
Elbows and shoulders get fucked up from tennis. Basically, anything you do, any sport you play is going to wear something down. And if you play it for long enough, those parts of your body are going to be fucked up.
Which one do I think somebody would live longer doing?
Or which do you think is superior? I'm not sure.
I would say they're both even, respectively. It has its pluses and it has its cons.
I would say, of course, modes of exercise are not equal. I think somebody who swims every day is going to have a lot less physical damage done than somebody who runs every day.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who runs every day is going to have fucked up legs, fucked up back.
Yeah. Unless he's one of those, like, really strong athletes that it doesn't even bother him.
It will, though, if they run every single day. It doesn't matter how strong they are. They run every day for 30 years, 40 years. It's going to have serious damage. You just can't run every single day. That's like taking a car out and just driving really fast every single day. Eventually, it's going to break down. You're going to wear down the tires, wear down all the joints.
Yeah. I don't know. I kept reading in the past stories about these Asian women and Asian men just eating fish and omega-3s.
Yeah,
and that was like the superior way of life.
Well, there are places in Japan where people are supposed to live the longest of anywhere on the planet. I've heard, and their lifestyle there is active, but I don't think they're like athletes. They're not like going to the gym and lifting weights. They're not like going out and sprinting.
Mm-hmm.
They'll like go out and tend a garden and go for a nice walk.
Yeah.
Go for a swim if it's a nice day, whatever. Nothing too intense and strenuous, and nothing repetitive.
Yeah.
You know. Too much of anything is a bad thing.
I think that's the good life. Just casual things like that.
I agree. It is really nice.
Yeah.
I get sick of it, though. I would get bored of it. I get bored around here, and we live an incredibly good life around here, and I'm already bored.
If I was living that life, I don't think I would be tired. But me in my life right now, I would definitely get tired.
Yeah, well, because you're a young man still.
Yeah.
But fast forward 20 years from now, if you got like a whole family, then it would probably be pretty nice to just be chilling.
Yeah, definitely. Tending to a garden or something.
Yeah. Out in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Just with nature. Until a fucking grizzly bear eats you. In front of your children. That happened recently.
Really?
A polar bear ate this guy in front of his 2 kids. He got eaten saving his children.
Was that the Shelby Cobra one?
No idea.
Okay. It was like a grizzly that attacked a Shelby Cobra. I think.
This was a polar bear.
Polar bear?
Yeah.
Wow.
Polar bears don't fuck around.
Apparently.
Well, they only eat meat.
Yeah.
So it's not like, you know, it's not like grizzly bears. They eat anything.
That's horrible news.
It is terrible. It's pretty awful. Oh, I'm going to try not to move anything here. It's very loud. Oh, so, the audio glitch. Didn't happen in the last 2 videos. And you know what I did in the last 2 videos?
What did you do?
I set up the microphone and everything, and then like I turned all the screws so it's all nice and tight. And then I did everything in my power to not touch the microphone at all during the recording.
Okay.
And it seems to
Be good.
be okay.
So, yeah, Brian's been having a weird recording issue where the audio recording would stutter. Now, I'm thinking it's a connection issue with the cable, but till this day we don't know what it is. Could you describe it, Brian, to the best of your knowledge?
It sounds like this. If I'm talking like this and this is normal, it's like that.
It would stutter, yeah.
Yeah, stutters. And it seems to start randomly, and it's been happening for like, I don't know, 6 months. And probably like 30% of the videos I shoot have the stutter in it. I can't use the videos. So, it's pretty fucking annoying. When you shoot like an hour of content or multiple hours of content, and some of it's useful, some of it's not. Especially if it's in a series, like I'm doing something big like an Axis and Allies Let's Play, I need to shoot 6 videos in a row. Losing a video is huge. It's huge. I mean, the whole fucking thing is almost wasted uselessly.
Yeah.
Because I can't get that content back. I can't go back.
Because we're mostly doing everything in one take.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't go back. Like I'm saying, I can't undo the progress in the game.
Yeah.
So, if I play 3 hours and then the 4th hour is missing, and you come back in the 5th hour, you're like, well, what the fuck happened?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, because it would happen randomly.
Yeah, it comes in randomly. And I shoot 1 hour episodes. And so, yeah, I shoot about an hour and a half worth of content for the 1 hour episode.
But now, if for some reason everything's working.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. going to test it at least a few more times before we say everything's right.
Yeah.
It's worked the last 2 times I've used it, which is pretty normal. It'll work a few times, then it'll fail. It'll work a few times, then it'll fail. Pretty normal. Okay, you can pause it. I mean, I agree this isn't the best content. Yeah, pause it. Here, let's do the sign off.
Huh?
Bye. Should we do the sign off?
No. Rhinoplasty and plastic surgery. Are you for that?
What a transition, Arman. Truly. Yeah, I am. Not for cosmetic reasons, but for functional reasons.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I have a really small nose, and it feels like I'm breathing through a goddamn straw all the time. I would love... Ow, son of a bitch. Fucking knee. I would love to have my, nostrils opened up.
Yeah.
So I can get more goddamn oxygen in.
You don't think you can fix ugly?
No, you certainly cannot fix... Well, no, probably not.
Usually those people that are, really down the line, they have functionality problems also.
What does that mean? Down the line.
Like, someone that gets mauled by a tiger and they look horrible. For trying to defend...
Dude, that's fucked up, man.
No,
Kick that ball over here.
That's exactly where my mind goes to, though. Just like...
What about the
said,
monkey attacks?
Exactly.
Where they rip your face off. Man, fuck monkeys. If I ever saw a monkey, I'd shoot it.
That would be considered
All I'm saying is that
cosmetic.
if my neighbor bought a monkey one day, I was like, hey, I bought a monkey. Want to come over and see the monkey? I'm like, yeah, I'll be there soon. And I'm going to show up with a gun and shoot the monkey in the fucking face. Like, you're not having a monkey next to my house. These things are fucking dangerous, man. That thing looks at you and sees another monkey. That's the problem.
That's a weird monkey.
No, all monkeys do. They see us as primates as well.
Really?
That's why they try to rip your face off, and they bite your fingers off, and they rip your balls off.
Fuck monkeys.
Because they know how to go after other primates. They know that without your face, or without your fingers, or without your dick and balls, you're going to die.
Wow, fuck that monkey.
Right?
Where'd you hear this?
It's just monkey facts, man.
Are you a monkey?
It's just monkey news. How do you not know these things, Arman, huh?
It's a weird fact.
You grew up in the Congo, okay? How do you not know these things?
Just talking... Wow. Do they know sign language? Can you... Would you be able to teach a monkey sign language?
A monkey, no, but an ape, yes. They taught Coco the gorilla sign language.
Yeah, that was a famous gorilla.
This gorilla used to be so intelligent that it used to use a nickname for the guy who cleaned its cage. And because it watched this guy clean up its shit every day, its nickname for him was Shithead. And it would play pranks on Shithead all the time. For example, pickpocketing his keys out of his pocket and then replacing it with a handful of shit so that when he goes for his keys, he touches the shit.
Oh my god.
Stuff like this.
Oh, bored monkeys.
And then when he finds the shit, Coco the gorilla would laugh at him and then sign to the other people like, haha, I got Shithead, I got him good. Fucking gorilla is ruthless.
That's crazy.
Did you know? Have you ever seen the pictures or the videos of the elephants who draw pictures?
I've seen that with their nose.
Yeah, did you know that's all bullshit?
Really?
Well, they train the elephant to paint.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't actually just pick up the brush and paint itself.
Oh.
They put the paintbrush in its hand and then feed it treats when it does what they tell them to do. Tell it to do, and they just get it to draw something.
Oh, like move this way, move
exactly.
that way.
Up, down, then some circles. Oh, look, it's a fucking tree.
Fake news.
Yeah, exactly. I thought elephants were just like super artistic. Like I can think. I just can't speak. I'm a thinking being. Nope. They just love peanuts or whatever you feed elephants. What do you feed elephants these days, huh? Big Macs?
Big Macs.
What do elephants eat?
Watermelon, hopefully. Something healthy.
Watermelon's full of sugar.
I heard that.
You can't just eat watermelon all day. That's not healthy. It'll kill you.
Jeez. I heard that sugar in fruits aren't healthy anymore.
Well, just sugar in general is not healthy.
But it's a fruit. It's like...
Well, yeah, so it's not as bad as eating candy.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't just eat an entire watermelon every day. All your teeth will fall out.
I was brought up to think fruit were like really good for you.
It is. You just can't eat too much. It's like we were talking about earlier. Anything more, it'll die if you drink too much water.
Yeah.
So anything will kill you if it's too much.
Substitute McDonald's between meals
Yeah,
to stay alive.
Exactly. Every now and then, put down the watermelon, pick up the slushie. I heard that if you blend fruit, it's not good for you.
Okay.
I heard that if you eat fruit raw, like you just peel a banana and eat it, it's good for you, it's no problem. All that fucking potassium and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But if you blend it, it's not good for you anymore.
What's the difference?
I think it has to do with how your body digests it. If you blend it, it's already like pulverized, and there's no you're losing all the
sequence.
fiber.
Okay.
When you eat it, your body has to break it down, and that's apparently a much more natural and healthy way. So smoothies
are bad for you.
Yeah, you should put Oreos in them because they're bad already.
What's your favorite smoothie?
I don't drink smoothies because I'm not a bitch. Fucking Oreo milkshake, man. Alright? Oreo milkshake, and the key is that you put milk in first. No. You put ice cream in first. Alright, like that good yellow vanilla ice cream.
The white one or the yellow one?
Yellow.
The yellow,
like the
French vanilla.
Real vanilla.
The French vanilla.
Yeah, whatever.
It's called French vanilla.
I call it real.
It's not. The white is more real.
No, it's not. The yellow, because vanilla flavoring is actually yellow, isn't it? That's what I was always told.
It's like black. It's like a black extract.
Anyway.
But the tint is like yellowish.
Whatever. So anyway.
You might be right.
Put the fucking ice cream in, okay?
Of any sort of vanilla.
And then you pour milk in until just enough milk so that the ice cream floats. Just barely enough milk so the ice cream floats. And then you put in like 10 Oreos per person who's going to be drinking this. So if you're making enough for 2 people, you put in like 20 Oreos.
Jeez. And that comes out good?
Yeah, you blend that shit down.
I might try this.
The inside of the Oreo, the white cream,
yeah,
it gets like mixed in with everything else, and then when you pour it, if you let it sit for like a couple minutes, that white cream will rise to the top and create like a foam on the top.
Oh wow.
It's so good.
Homemade whipped cream or something.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what it is, but it's amazing. Ah man. I don't have any Oreos. We should go get some Oreos.
Jeez.
I think I'm gonna have curry tonight too. I had that fucking pizza. See what I mean, man? It's just like there's no time between meals in America.
Just don't eat again.
It's not an option.
You had a pizza.
It's not an option. Gotta do what I gotta do, Arman, okay?
But you had a pizza. You don't have to have dinner.
Trials and tribulations.
Or
whatever. Anyway. What were we talking about?
A lot of things. Dieting and diets we heard.
Sneaky elephants.
Sneaky elephants.
You didn't paint that. Yes, I did.
Is the wife of the prince in England American?
Yeah, I heard that.
Is she really? That's pretty crazy. Connecting old Britain and America. Is this the circle of life now?
Get the fuck out of here. I can't believe they still have royalty. They still have fucking princes and kings and all that bullshit. And then, like, what? He just picked her at random? Like, did they?
No.
I don't want to get into it. Yeah, exactly. Where did they meet? But like, shouldn't he be trying to like marry the princess of Bavaria or some shit like that? Like, he just marries some random chick, like commoner. Isn't that frowned
Go
upon?
to fucking Compton, get a thotty.
Yeah.
Equally as hot.
I don't know, man. I think I don't know why you would get married if you're a prince. You see, the problem is he's a British prince. He's not like a Persian prince who's living the life. He's like a British
He's like
prince.
that
He's supposed to be all proper and shit.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So he just lies about it when he's saying he's going to adventures in Africa.
Do you think that if you were born with lots of money, it would ruin your life?
It depends whose life I was living.
What if you had the exact situation you have now,
But with money involved?
but when did you come to America? You were born in America.
No. I came here when I was 4 years old.
4, okay. So let's say you get here at 4, and then BAM! Your parents win like $1 billion lottery. You know, and they give you a trust fund of like $100 million.
Too little.
Pathetic.
I don't love my parents anymore. At that point there, they gave me too little money.
Instantly, they're pieces of shit.
No, continue.
Like, you get $100 million when you turn 18. You think it would have ruined your life? Here's something to think about first and foremost. When you have $100 million, who can you trust? Everybody wants that money.
I wouldn't tell anybody.
That's not up to you.
Why?
People with $100 million don't just, like, I mean, I'm talking about, like, they won $1 billion lottery. Alright, when you're that rich, everyone in the world knows your name. Well, I'm not saying that you're a household name, I'm saying that you're available. You know, you're on the internet, you're there.
You could choose to be anonymous.
To a degree. Like, when you go to the grocery store, people probably don't know who you are. But, like, when I Google, like, 1,000 richest people, you're there, your name's there.
Okay. My life would suck.
But I'm saying, the point I'm trying to get at here, Arman, before you dragged us down with details, is do you think it would make your life better or worse, having lots of money?
It would make my life pretty good, I guess.
Is that it?
Yeah. I mean, it would open up opportunities. I probably wouldn't have a social life. Everybody would be going after the money, but...
Or maybe a social life is all you would have. Like a lot of rich people.
Yeah. I would definitely...
You have a lot of friends, air
Yeah.
quotes friends,
Yeah.
but they don't have much else.
At age 18, getting the money and then going to, like, Dubai or something. Or somewhere...
You blow through that money so fast in Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you gotta spend $100 million, Dubai's probably the place to go.
I wouldn't spend it all.
I don't know, Armand. You don't seem like the most frugal person.
I honestly
You
am.
don't seem very thrifty.
I could go to the thrift store.
I could go thrifty. Alright, I gotta go. Alright, everybody. Not bad. About 35 minutes exactly.
Yeah.
Alright, everybody. This has been another podcast with Brian and Arman. I still don't know what we're calling this. Is this the 7th podcast?
This is the 7th podcast with no name.
Maybe we should just call it No Name Podcast.
Unknown podcast.
What the fuck am I listening to? Podcast.
And we'll start talking about the unknown battlegrounds or something.
We'll just spitball about names in every single podcast for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
All right. Podcast 1600. What are we going to call this? All right. Anyway, everybody. Goodbye.
Thank you for listening.
Take care.
Take care.